Et nous revoici pour l'interview. GG, both of you. A really, really nice game. Really close. 1 second on the first race. And Villains was like 12 seconds behind you at the end. And on the last minute, you feel something and you lose the game because of that. Can you explain us what happened?
Well, the route we do there is kind of new, and it's very unsafe because of the fact that like that guard that ended up blocking me can randomly decide to block you. So it's not really something you should do in races. There's another route you can do that's only like 2 seconds slower that I probably should have done in retrospect, but it's too late now. And because of the fact that I was a little bit late coming to the boat, and we used the fact that the boat is like moving in towards the shore to skip some cutscenes, what was basically just 5 seconds behind ended up losing me 40 seconds because I had to watch an extra cutscene. That was great.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah,
But oh well.
it really was.
What do you think, both of you, of the best of 3 game instead of doing just one race? Did it change how you start these games and your mental, your gameplay?
I guess it's a bit different because since this game has quite a big part of RNG at some points, being a best of 3 is really comfy because we don't have to worry really about having a bad RNG.
Yeah. It is well, we got the same RNG both the first 2 races and then
Yeah.
different the third. So again, like the RNG wasn't my favorite earlier in the run, so I can't be too mad about the ending.
Yes.
But in this format, it makes much more sense for this kind of game, like because of that kind of stuff. And also, like it changes a little bit. Like if you start messing up a trick in the first run, you might try to do it differently in the third. Like a little bit of that. I know Vi was pretty angry about one of the tricks he couldn't get at all.
Yeah, I didn't get a trick in the 3 races, but yeah, that's how it is.
Yep.
Yeah. And Villains, you had the bad RNG, if I remember well, on the third race for the boil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that cost me about 15 seconds.
Yes, something like that.
And we see something only on the first race. Lurven, you take a picture, a frame. I don't know exactly the English word, but you take the
Screenshot.
Oh, the
Oh,
painting,
yeah.
the painting at
painting.
boils.
Oh,
Yeah,
why?
I just picked that up because it's there. It's not
Yes.
slower, so I might as
Yes.
well.
Okay,
Yeah.
I knew it. Okay.
It's just I'm running in a straight line here. There's not much else to do.
Yes. Okay. I knew it. But we had to ask you.
Yeah.
I have a same kind of question. At the very beginning of the run, when you're about to do the second elevator, there are trees just before it,
Yeah.
and you jump on it. But is it useful or not at
Nope.
all? Yes. Okay.
We just
Yeah.
have like 40 seconds to do that elevator, so it's like we haven't spent a lot of time just brainstorming ideas for what to do there.
Okay.
We've had competitions about like how you vault a chair there, like
Yeah, we're
we
just so
spent ages.
bored. We're just so bored of the split that we find anything we can do to waste that
Yep.
time.
Okay. So it's for the show.
It's
Yeah.
just for fun, yeah.
It's entertainment, yeah.
And what did you choose for the forfeit? Lurven, you today, unfortunately, you lose. What are you gonna do?
Well, we decided that the loser has to run 3 of our category extensions that are kind of terrible. They're Australia percent, only blink, and darkness percent, which is so only blink means that as soon as you unlock blink, you're not allowed to use your movement keys at all. So you just have to blink for the entire game.
Oh wow.
It's a lot of time spent waiting for mana to regenerate.
Yeah.
There's Australia percent where you go into Windows settings and turn your screen upside down, and then you run the game like that. And
Nice.
darkness percent, where you play with no HUD and with all settings set to the like lowest in terms of brightness, so you can't see anything.
No,
And
wow.
also
My
and also no
God.
sound except for NPCs. So yeah.
That's why I don't run in this show. So I'm sure I don't lose. I
Yeah,
don't want
yeah,
to
yeah.
do that.
No, it's probably gonna be fun. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna take hours.
Yeah.
It's oof. Doing that on Thursday, I think.
It's gonna be really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Tell us so we can watch this.
Yeah.
We have an important toxic question in the chat from Seeker TV. Is Lurven new to the game? Missing the bot never happened to me.
Okay, Seeker. Okay. That's
I
classic.
can ban him if you ask me. I can ban him.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's okay.
absolutely not. No, Seeker is former world record holder in this game, and in general, very good at video games and finding stuff. He found like 40 seconds of time save earlier today, and
Oh,
in a different game. Like, man's a legend. But, the freaking guy. I'm gonna just keep blaming that guy. It was not my fault at all. Promise. Felt like I lost more time afterwards to just executing wrong, but don't worry about it.
okay. How did you discover this game? When did you start running it?
Can you go
I don't
first?
remember. It's like I started about 4 years ago to speedrun it, and I played it the first time like 2 years before that. A friend of mine got me into Games Done Quick, just like watching it in class in high school. And we would just watch that, and eventually I saw a guide for Dishonored made by a guy that I already watched the content for sometimes. So I just said, screw it, like let's try to learn that. And 4 years later, here we are.
And
Add to the queue.
today you are here, and I heard you have a tattoo of the game.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have it right here.
It's really
Mark of the
nice.
Outsider.
That's
Yeah,
that's a nice proof of love to his game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And what about you, Villains?
I first played the game back in the days on my Xbox 360. It was like I think it was about when the game came out, and I just played it like casually. And when I wanted to get into speedrunning, I was looking for a game that was quick, but that also has a lot of movements to it, because that's what I like in speedrunning. And so when I remembered GH1 Dishonored, I looked up a guide and I started learning the run, and here we are. That was about 2 years ago.
Nice.
Okay, 3 years. How many time did you play the game in hours?
Oh, how many
See.
hours?
That's the question.
Yeah.
I have currently 369 hours in this game.
Okay.
Not more? Sheesh.
Yeah.
I have 1,595 hours right now.
Yes,
So,
My
that's a
God.
lot.
Oh my God.
Yep.
single player games, coming up on 1,600 soon.
Yes. Soon, but there is also Deathloop, right?
So we're both running that a bit. It's it's been a little bit of a hiatus from DH1 for a while now, running that. It's a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Game is
Yeah.
getting faster every day. Like Seeker found stress for that earlier. What was the game I was talking about that?
Amazing.
Yeah, so far I haven't learned the run, but that's the plan for this week and next week.
Nice. Okay.
To relearn it
And-
anyway, since it's changing so much.
Yeah.
About this game, Dishonored, what do you found? Do you like the community of a speedrun of this game? Is it easy to learn the game? What can you tell us about this?
Community is really great. Like
Yeah.
there's a Discord linked on the speedrun.com page, and that's where most of the chatting goes on. And a lot of very supportive people there. People that haven't ran the game in 4 years will just answer questions for new people. It's really nice. And we do have a pretty okay guide, I would say.
Yeah.
Vi, me, and a guy named Alone worked on it together, and
Yep.
it turned out pretty good. It takes about 2 hours to go through 34 minutes of gameplay, so you know.
Yeah, it's a really good guide.
Nice.
We could just pick the link and
Yeah,
I will do it.
We'll put the link of the Discord and the speedrun.com page, the Steam page on the description.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to run or just play the game, it's 10 euros on Steam. Feel free to buy
Yeah,
this awesome
learn
game.
the game. It's a fun run.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's also really cool to practice, and it's like it's got a lot of mechanics that seem simple at first, but you really can spend a lot of time just exploring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also a lot of downtime because there's a lot of cutscenes. So it gives you time to like relax before a heavy section, a hard section.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's really comfy for streaming for the same reason.
Yeah.
Time to read chat and stuff.
Nice. Okay, let's talk more about you guys. I heard that tonight you were enemies playing one against each other, but maybe on another game on the leaderboard, I see you both on a co-op game.
Yeah.
That's it, Piglu? That's
Yeah.
what you say?
No, not one game, but more.
Yeah.
More?
Multiple ones, yeah.
Yeah, we've run several games where we did co-op runs. We've run some Black Ops 2 Zombies maps. It wasn't like a big, serious run, but it was kind of fun, so we did that for a while. And we did a bit of, quite a lot actually, of Portal 2, where we actually practiced hard and tried for a good times. It's a really fun run as well. So it's a fun run to do in co-op.
Yeah, it's a lot of trusting the other person when they're doing co-op runs.
Yep.
And like a lot of momentum stuff. Like if we start playing bad, it's all downhill because then both of us just lose all motivation. But if you get a good start, it's so much fun to play.
Yep.
Play together, and strategizing and like figuring it all out is a lot of fun for co-op.
Yeah, who will be doing what part of the room, etc.
Yeah,
It's very fun.
Yeah, sharing the adventure is really fun.
Yeah.
Do you have questions, Piglu?
Not sure.
Okay,
yes, I have
Go.
one question. What do you do on your Twitch channel except speedruns? Do you do something else or only speedruns?
Occasionally I do other stuff, but it's mostly speedruns. I have done streams before where I read one joke for an hour. Like I did do some other stuff, but also like just if I'm tired, I might stream some Hearthstone. But like it's other than that, it's all speedruns. That's
Okay.
what it's all about.
Yeah, and I don't really stream. It's very like once in a while. I think my last stream was about 4 months ago. But yeah, when I do, it's only speedruns.
And you train a lot offline?
Yeah, I mostly do runs offline because of my internet and my setup. That now it's better, but it used to be a really bad setup for streaming. So I didn't want to stream with a bad mic and no cam.
Yeah, we saw that sometimes when you touch the water, the game slows down. I see that. With my eyes.
Yeah.
I know a lot about the game.
Yeah, you guys have frame drops in the water, both of you.
Always. At the
Yeah.
same time, both of you. So I put your channels on the chat. Feel free to follow these runners. They are awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you very, very much. It was a really entertaining match. Really,
Yeah,
really close.
truly.
Very close.
Yeah. Was fun.
Really a pleasure to
Congrats.
have you
Congrats.
here.
Yeah, thank you, and GG to you too.
And I have one last question for Lurven.
All right.
Are you ready? It's an important question. The more important of all the questions today. Lurven,
Yeah.
baguette or omelette du fromage?
I mean, I'm gonna go with baguette. I'm not a big
Let's
omelet
go
person.
baguette.
I'm not a big
Yeah.
omelet person.
Hog.
Oui, oui.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks for having
Yeah,
us.
thanks for having us.
Merci.
Et de rien.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
And see you guys when you want. Feel free
Yeah.
to ask and come again. And we are going to watch the next game. So thank you guys and see you around.
See you.
Yeah, see ya.
Alors, voilà. Et on va pouvoir passer à l'annonce du prochain match. Alors, que nous réserve le prochain match, Piglou? Oh là là, j'ai trop hâte.
Alors, le prochain match, je vais te laisser en parler parce que j'ai pas mes notes devant les yeux.
Eh ben, je vais me taire. Je vais me taire, tout simplement. Et on va mettre la bande-annonce. On va mettre la bande-annonce. Let's go. C'est parti.
Peggy 12.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here.
Try and stop me.
PlayStation.
Ça marche pas.
Et c'est bon, nous sommes de
Comment
retour
ça
et voilà.
Comment ça, Strakel, ça marche pas?
Insane match, voilà, vous l'avez compris. On aura dans 2 semaines dans The Octogone Hades et ça sera du BO1 All Weapons et ça sera BSK contre Alaidar, 2 runners français qui ont été récemment pris pour Interglitch sur une autre catégorie. Donc ça sera un petit peu leur premier match d'ouverture. Et quelque chose me dit que peut-être que leur gage aura un rapport avec cet événement. On verra. Je veux pas trop teaser, mais il y a moyen que ça soit assez insane. Voilà.
Ça peut être insane, ça peut être franchement pas mal. Je vais avoir 2 semaines devant moi pour apprendre absolument tout d'Hades. Je suis ravi. Je suis absolument ravi, évidemment, pour vous proposer des commentaires, j'espère, de qualité ce jour-là. En tout cas, va y avoir bagarre, va y avoir des beaux graphismes et de la belle musique. Si vous avez jamais vu Hades, soyez là. Si vous avez déjà vu Hades, soyez là. Ça va être plutôt cool.
Et si vous êtes là, soyez là. C'est très
Si vous êtes
important.
là, soyez là.
C'est important. Il faut vraiment être là si vous êtes là.
Oui.
Soyez là.
Voilà, très bien.
Eh ben, merci à tous. C'était le match de ce soir. On va vous mettre tous les liens dans la description. N'hésitez pas à follow.
Oui.
N'hésitez pas à activer les
Activez
notifs.
la cloche.
À un petit abonnement sur,
Voilà.
sur YouTube. Tout
Faire un
ça.
abonnement à votre maman,
Voilà.
au chien, tout.
Exactement. Et si vous voulez réagir dans le chat et poser des questions sur le live, il y a le lien de la chaîne Twitch.
Oui.
C'est un mardi sur 2 à
Faites ça.
21h. Voilà. À bientôt. Bisous.
Bisous.